got 99 problems, a couple of them bitches. Main worry is snitches, how to get mad riches.
We back, man. The Mack podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we ain't been here in a minute, but we here. We locked in. Whole lot of shit been going on, but we about to get right back into the groove of things.
Mm-hmm.
Getting back to doing what we do.
Yeah.
And shit, that's really it.
Yeah,
For real,
back,
that's
baby.
it for me. What you got to say, Ass?
We back, baby. You know, we wasn't really going nowhere for real, you know. Had a little do what we had to do.
Back like we never left. Back like we never left. So look, make sure y'all already know the drill, man. Make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. Have to do that. Helps for the YouTube algorithm. We back. We're gonna keep pushing out content. Keep doing what we do. Appreciate the continued support and all the love everybody been showing us. I mean, getting DMs, snaps, texts, all that, trying to figure out what's going on with the pod. But you know what I'm saying, we had some shit that was going to be in the making. But I'm saying it is what it is, man. We here.
Yeah.
But hey, it's been a lot going on in the world, man. A lot of relationship shit going on. Shit, a lot of wild shit.
Fucked up, yeah.
A lot of wild shit. You know, obviously y'all know what's going on with the Dwight Howard situation. I'm sure y'all heard about the Jada Pinkett situation and what's going on with Jada Smith and his wife with the OnlyFans. So we're gonna get into all that today. But I mean, shit. Before we even start, I mean, the first thing I would just say is like, anything you hear us say today, you know what I'm saying, don't take nothing personal, you know what I'm saying, these are all our thoughts and opinions, we not trying to hurt anybody, but
I'll say it again tomorrow.
I'm just going to keep it real, that's all I know how to do is keep it real, you know what I'm saying, that's all I know how to do, keep it real. So we can start with Dwight. How do you feel about Dwight? What's going on? Situation in the NBA?
Well,
go ahead.
First, would you consider yourself a little nasty?
Would I consider myself a little nasty? Yeah, I'm a nasty nigga for sure. I'm a nasty nigga. You a nasty nigga?
You nasty like Dwight nasty though?
Nah, it's nasty and ain't nothing like. Look, so if y'all haven't heard already, right, we can just get right into the story, right? Because I'm not about to play with this thing. This nigga on bullshit, right? We can get right into it. You haven't heard already, right? Dwight Howard has been himself in a little situation where he got caught up allegedly raping another man, being in a sexual predicament.
The dude agreed for both of them to link up.
Right.
But Dwight brought in a third person to the party.
Right.
A nigga with a wig on.
That was I don't know if it was a transgender person or a cross-dresser.
Oh yeah, my bad. I ain't even
whatever it is. I mean, it's a nigga with a.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Cause somebody said that they had a bitch. The dude had a beard or whatever, wig. So I don't know. It could have been a trans.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the label was for them or how they would label themselves. But
that's the nigga wasn't with that. He was like, I might have feel me.
It was a dude with on. So anyway, look. So to run it down. So Dwight, I think he DM'd the dude or the dude DM. I don't remember. But it was some DMs going back and forth on IG. It was DMing each other. Obviously, Dwight knew the dude was gay. Dwight basically like. It was some words exchanged throughout the Instagram DMs. Pictures were exchanged. You know what I'm saying? Dwight and the dude basically coordinated the time where they was going to link up and get a little bit nasty, in his words, right? Boom. So they get there. Dude pulls up, drives about an hour from wherever he living. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it was at the time Dwight was playing somewhere and then he had some time off, whatever. And if I remember correctly, I think his son was there too, was present. I think it was, yes. Like his son was, but I mean, you know, these NBA dudes, they have big houses, so you know, he could be on.
Like him different. I think you were in the same room.
Nothing like that.
His son would have walked in.
He was in the same house, I believe. I believe he was in the same house, which is crazy, right? So anyway, dude pulls up, you know what I'm saying? Dwight, basically they get to it, you know what I'm saying? They kissing and whatnot. Apparently all that was consensual. I'm saying, dude take off his pants, whatever. So this is when Kitty arrives. Now Kitty is the transgender or the cross-dresser, however they're saying whatever they is, that's who Kitty is. Kitty comes in and Kitty basically is, you know what I'm saying, Kitty trying, and other dude's like, whoa, I'm not with all that. Yeah, I'm not with all that. And this is when dude allegedly said that Dwight tore his pants off and Dwight forced the dude to give him oral sex. Yeah. And that's when it went south from there. So now that everybody know pretty much
the rundown
of what happened, right? We gonna discuss what we think, you know what I'm saying, who quote unquote right, wrong. Well, I mean, I don't think there's really necessarily a right. Well, I mean, okay, well, look. So all the allegations are alleged. So if Dwight did rape dude, obviously he's wrong. right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're wrong. You can't rape nobody. Was dude, you know what I'm saying? Female, you can't rape nobody. You can't do that. You can't force nobody to do, you know what I'm saying? Anything they don't want to do.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about that? It's about that just whole situation. Do you look at Dwight any differently than what you did before?
You know, that was used to be Superman back when we were growing up.
Yeah, this was Superman. He's a different type of Superman now.
I don't know. I think a lot of people look at him differently, especially for people that didn't. I'm sure there's a couple people, players and shit in the NBA that probably knew or something. I don't know, you know them video services. You see the video when he sat down beside dude with like grabbed his shit and shit when he sat down.
Yeah, bro. It's even when Dwight was back in Orlando, they've been saying Dwight was.
But then you look at all that shit because then he used to like, you know, they be playing and shit. He'll be fake twerking and shit, and you feel me? They'll do shit, dance and do shit. But now you start putting on that shit, it's like that nigga might.
You start looking at everything like
big strong.
You start looking at everything like, you feel me? Like,
so now, I'm not gonna lie, that shit definitely look at him different because I don't know, he be.
Yeah. And I think it's impossible not to, you know what I'm saying? Because Dwight been around the league for a long time. I'm a big basketball fan. I watch basketball, you know what I'm saying? Dwight Howard, like you said, big, strong, cock diesel dude, you know what I'm saying? Which is, you know what I'm saying? So look.
What was Diesel?
I said he a cock diesel dude, you know what I'm saying? No homo, but he a cock diesel dude. He is a big, strong, tall, ass fucking 6'8" nigga. Strong as shit out here.
6'8", I think taller than that.
He might ask you now. You right. He probably is like 6'10".
He's like 7 foot.
Yeah, you right. He's 6'10", 6'11". You right. That make it even worse. Big, strong, tall ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Out here forcing his will.
But the whole kill for me is him saying. I mean, he's never denied and said that he wasn't.
And that's where it gets.
He never said he wasn't gay.
That's where it gets interesting because it's like so Dwight responded to all this.
Well, he did say he wasn't gay. He did. He said he wasn't gay. He's just a little nasty.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of want to debunk. Like, what does that really mean, right? Because when we talk about nasty and freaky, you know, like let me be very clear, right? I want to be very clear about this, right? You know what I'm saying? It's two heterosexual niggas speaking, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm very secure of myself, so I can make 1 million gay jokes. I can make 10 million. You know what I'm saying? We laugh and joke. Everything you say, I could do that 10 times over, whatever. Because at the end of the day, I know what I like, so it's whatever. But it's nothing nasty. It's nothing gross about a nigga fucking with another nigga, right? Okay. Now stay with me. Hear what I'm saying? There's nothing nasty about that. It's nothing gross about that.
If that's what they prefer.
And so there's a word for it though, and it's called being gay. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with being gay. If you a nigga and you like to do other sexual shit with a nigga, there's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing nasty about that. There's nothing gross about it. There's nothing freaky about it. It's just gay. So for him to come out and say, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not gay, I'm just a little bit nasty. I feel like this nigga realized, this nigga not even recreated. This nigga created a new sexual orientation.
Nah, what's that? Remember we were talking the other day, and I was like, it was a sexual orientation. I was like, what is this? What the fuck was it? It was
pansexual?
Nah, it was
it was you did tell me. It was what you say? It wasn't. I heard.
Biflexible? Was it biflexible?
It was trans. No,
it was like biflexible or something.
Sexual. It was flexible something. You did. I know exactly. It's something. It's you gotta mix it with.
Yeah, it's something flexible. I feel like it was biflexible.
Because we read it and we was like, bro.
Oh, it was heteroflexible.
Heteroflexible.
Yeah, heteroflexible.
Heteroflexible. And
that's.
Please bring up the dictionary definition for that. Somebody.
Heteroflexible is when you're attracted to the opposites. Like as a nigga, like I'd be attracted to females, but there might be a dude I might find attractive type. Like, but it's like a small scale.
It's like you like
more
women.
You more prefer females, but there's a small scale you might find.
But you still fuck with a dude.
Yeah.
See, and that's where it's like.
He says you're primarily attracted to people of the same sex, but sometimes feel attracted to someone of another sex.
Sometimes feel attracted to someone.
Now look, I don't want to offend anybody, right? But for what he just read, that sounds like bisexual. Like, you can't come around and niggas talking about I'm heteroflexible.
No, because bisexuals, you like both the same. That says sometimes.
Oh, okay, so they're saying that's the difference between. So the difference is between if you're bisexual, that means you like men as equally as you like women.
It's literally in the middle.
Okay, I see. Okay,
flexible is it's just sometimes I might find sometimes they might find a dude attractive, or sometimes I find a girl attractive. I don't know if they call it.
You learn something new every day. But
I just don't.
So do you think Dwight? I mean, because he said he doesn't identify.
He might be heteroflexible.
Heteroflexible? You think he's heteroflexible?
I don't know though, because if you.
But no, he didn't say. He said he's a little bit nasty.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I feel like if you heteroflexible, I feel like that's different. Because if you sitting up there DMing another dude, I don't think that's. I think heterosexual, they probably got to come across like unknowingly and be like, oh, that nigga, alright. You feel me? I don't think they hitting.
I mean, it's hard. Know. It's hard for niggas to speak on it.
Yeah, I don't
you know what I'm saying? Because
I don't.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't. Like. You know what I'm saying? I like one sex, so it's hard to speak on. But I feel like I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like in this day and age, you can be whatever you want to be, for better or worse. Yeah. For better or worse, you can be whatever you want to be.
That shit's just crazy how many different names they got now.
It's a lot of different names because it's people are growing and changing. You know what I'm saying? Every day. So, but like Dwight said, he's not gay. He's just a little bit nasty.
It is.
Just a little bit
like
nasty.
You said, it ain't nasty, but it is some nasty shit.
I think he's in denial. I think
he gay?
I think he might be bisexual, which is fine. I mean, because you gotta look at it like this. The only reason people are really speaking on it, it really don't got okay. It got something to do with gay shit, obviously, because people was like, "Whoa, that's you know what I'm saying, that's crazy." You know how people gonna react to that as niggas, but I think. It's really more so the fact of the rape allegations. It's not really as much as about him being gay. Because if it was just him being gay...
It's the way he forcefully made...
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what I'm saying. If it was just him being gay or just him being bisexual...
Then that would still probably be talked about.
It would be... But hear what I'm saying. It would be... He would be celebrated. Like, he would be, oh shit, we got the first openly gay or openly bisexual man in the NBA. He would be celebrated. But... because he has rape allegations tied to it, now it's like niggas is kind of like, bro, what is you doing out here?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's not as much as about him being gay or whatever, because in this day and age, I would feel like it's very acceptable to be whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
Nobody's really, you know what I'm saying? Really don't get me wrong, it is still homophobic niggas out here for sure. But nobody's really out here like, you gay, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
nobody's really doing like, nobody really gives a fuck about that shit no more. It is what it is.
Shit
exactly. Nobody really cares about it anymore. But to end it all off, I think, I don't know, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I do not see him... coming back to the NBA, because you have to think about it like this.
He was in the NBA.
He wasn't, but that's what I'm saying. You got to think. Well,
he's playing overseas or something. Well, he was doing something. He definitely was in the league. Dwight Howard.
I don't know the timeline of it. But this is what I was getting at.
Oh, when you said when it happened, you don't know if he was in the league when it happened.
But not even that. This is what I was getting at. What I'm getting at is he hasn't been in the league for a year or so, right?
Yeah. You
wonder why. Why hasn't he been in the league? Dwight Howard is arguably one of the best. You could make an argument. I'm just asking the question why. You can make an argument that Dwight Howard is probably a top 10, top 15 big man, possibly of all time.
He was still when he's playing. I'm saying.
I'm just saying of all time. I'm just saying like when you look at his career from what he did from you know what I'm saying beginning his career. So it's like somebody that has that type of resume is able to stay in the league.
Yeah,
for forever until you're ready to retire. You don't just
really know though, because he was bouncing from teams, and then he wasn't the Dwight that we knew.
Yeah, but as I'm saying, like that's it. Kind of goes back to what you said earlier, like in the NBA. Like I feel like they know things. They know. I guarantee you, it's nothing that came out that they didn't already have suspicions about or some type of concrete evidence about. Like we're not gonna know any more than they do. I feel like they probably already really know the truth about it, to be honest. And there's a reason why teams aren't fucking with him.
The truth.
And it's not.
He'd be.
And that's what I'm saying. And it's not because he's gay. It's because the truth. I mean, I don't want to speculate, but the truth might mean there's no reason to give him a long-term type contract because nigga about to fuck around and get put away.
Let's see how it play out.
You're right. We are gonna see how it play out. But that's kind of that's just my thoughts on that. Y'all can, you know what I'm saying, talk in the comments how y'all feel about that. That's just what I think about that. So for the next segment, we're gonna talk about is we're gonna get back into like the relationship, right? Relationships in general, but we're speaking about two specific relationships, and it's a relationship between obviously Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, and the relationship between Joe Smith and his wife. And I don't really know his wife's name. I feel like I should look into it. I don't know his wife's name. Spencer might say he behind the camera. He might look into it more. But so I mean, where you want to start first? Where you want to get into first?
Josh Smith. And his wife.
Joe? Yeah, it is his wife.
Joe Smith's name Joe.
Yeah, it's Joe Smith. Joe Smith. So with Joe, what was going on in that story? So, his wife, he found out his wife had an OnlyFans. She had an
Keisha
Keisha Chavez. Okay, Keisha Chavez and Joe. So are they not married then, or maybe she just didn't take his name?
She probably didn't take his name.
Okay, well look, that should have been the first red flag right there. But yeah,
If your wife didn't take your last name.
yeah. What the fuck? What are we married for then?
What if she hyphenated it?
She would have to have a good reason. It would have to be like, it had to be something like sentimental to her, like.
It's probably her last name. What you mean?
Yeah, but not everybody. It could be something.
Yeah, not everybody give a fuck, but I know I've come to
Not-
that I was like, I'll hyphen it.
Yeah, not give a fuck, but like it might be a name, like it might be something like significant to that name. Like it could be like, I don't know, like some people have some in their family where like that name means something because it's the last that they. I don't know, nigga. she have to have it. Gotta be a good reason why you won't want to take my last name, because it's like.
Nah, she still take it though. It's just like it'll be like if her last name was Smith.
Oh, hyphenate. I wouldn't
Mack
care.
Smith.
Okay,
Her name was.
I wouldn't care that much about it. But not taking it at all. That's just like.
Yeah, no, not taking it at all.
Yeah,
I don't know, honestly. I don't think I'd be too mad.
I wouldn't be mad about
As long
it.
as my
It's like-
kids got my last name.
I want to know why. Like, why wouldn't you want to? If we married, why wouldn't you want to like? Because that's like.
I've came across me. I was like, I don't want to change my last name.
That's like the ultimate proof of like tying the knot.
I mean,
that's
would
like
you
not
make-
wearing wedding ring.
Would you make your significant other sign a prenup?
Would I make him sign a prenup?
Well, you can't make him, of course, but would you ask him to?
Type of nigga I am, I would. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
I
it's the
would.
same thing. She was like, what?
In this day and
You
age,
plan on leaving me?
in this
Like,
day and
you feel
age,
me?
nah, you just gotta protect yourself at all times.
But it's like, for better or for worse, what are you protecting yourself from? For
Cause
together
you never
forever?
know. Cause you never know.
Nah, see, that's how they gonna look at it though.
Look, that's fine. She still never know. That's fine. Hey, look, I bet Will Smith wish he got a prenup right now. And I bet. Hey, look, you know what? I'm happy you asked that. That's a perfect segue into what we about to get into, right? And that's probably why Will is not leaving her ass. Because I think she's doing everything she can to get away from that nigga. So she can get some of that paper.
I don't know.
So she can get some
I
of
don't
that
think
paper.
she's really tripping off, bro. Jada make a lot of money, bro, and it's still making a lot of money.
She do, but it's not Will money.
It's not, but it's still not worth. I don't think it's worth the hassle. I think all this shit is just
What is worth to a greedy person though?
publicity.
They
Yeah,
can
but
never get enough.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
You would
think
really,
it's about the
you would
bread.
put that past her though after everything she's done.
That is just that she's really doing it just for the bread. Nah,
Not just for the bread, but I'm saying that wouldn't be the icing on the cake.
I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think she's just fucked up. Like just.
Bro, I think
I don't
money
think
has
it has
to do.
nothing to do with my bro.
I think money has to do with everything.
She has more than enough money. Like you said, it could be greed. Like she just want
That's
more,
what
but
I'm
she
saying.
don't need. Like she's really at the point where she's like, she's good. Like she's not gonna even spend all of her money.
Yeah, but like I said,
And then they have kids together anyway. And they're set already. Like I don't know. I don't think it's about the bread. To be honest, bro. I think she just. I don't know. I think she's not okay.
she's not okay in the head. She's
Yeah, I
fucked up in
think
the
she
head. That's why
needs
she
to
keep
go.
doing what she do.
I think she needs to go talk. Even though they do their own little talk shows or whatever. But I don't know. She just needs
I
to
don't know,
go.
bro. I used to put more blame on Will, but I think it's a combination of both. Because I put it like this, as fucked up as this going to sound, right? I think in relationships, women are going to do what you quote unquote allow them to do. And when I say allow, I don't mean allow in the sense of you're possessing the woman
No, Will
or
definitely
you're having ownership over the woman or any type of misogynistic shit like that. That's not what I'm saying.
Will
What I'm
definitely.
saying is women are going to do what you allow them to do in the sense of
It's weird though.
what you put up with.
It's weird because it is fucked up what she doing and shit. But she's saying they haven't been married since like what was it? What 20? How long?
I don't
They had-
even know.
She said
2016 or something
yeah.
like
She
that.
said they haven't been married for a long time. Like she said she was surprised when Will Smith was like keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth and smack. She said
I think
she
that's cap because everybody
she
saw
said
her
she was
face.
surprised that he even said that she was. She said he said that.
Yeah.
Keep your wife's
Oh,
name because
said that.
they wasn't together or whatever. Like she said, she surprised he did all that type of shit. But yeah, Will to me is weak anyway. Because after August Alsina, that young ass nigga was. But like I said, all of that shit is weird. Because is he weak or did they actually have an open relationship?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All that shit.
It's hard
it
to
don't
say
make
he's weak
sense.
though, because you have to be a very mentally strong nigga to put up with a lot of that shit publicly.
But it don't make sense.
Like
because,
he just out here really looking like he just going like that.
Yeah, but it don't make sense because then it does make sense. Then if they did have an open relationship, that's why he didn't leave her when she was messing with August and this all that other shit was going on. Like, but for her, she just been saying some wild shit. Like, then she bringing back Tupac back up into it and shit.
Yeah,
like,
and it's weird because and that is like, I hate people that speak on shit where it's like, don't talk about somebody that's not even around to really to defend their own name. Not that she was dragging his name or anything like that,
Yeah.
but it's like, I don't like when people talk about the dead because it's like they're not even here to combat what you're saying or make any type of argument to what you're saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything she could have been saying about Tupac could be fucking lies. Yeah. And nobody would really know. Because he's not here to defend himself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of that shit is just weird. I think the way she moving is weird. I don't know what's really motivating her to do what she's doing. That's why I say it has to be
something. She got a movie about to come out or something.
Shit, maybe she promoting something. Because she did do a couple podcast episodes talking about it. But what I'm trying to think, what specifically was really what kicked off, why are we talking about her again? It was something. I
said prenup.
No. I'm talking about what she did. What did she recently do that we was... It was something she said. I forgot what it is.
Yeah, I think it was the anniversary or something like Tupac's death. Or something.
Oh, when she was talking about Tupac's soulmate?
Back blew up again. Yes, because talking
about Tupac on Instagram or his birthday or some shit.
Oh, okay, so that's really what it is. The way she was talking about Tupac, that's what it is.
Yeah. The way said Tupac proposed to her while he was locked up.
Oh yeah. See, that's.
It turned out it was Cap.
Yeah.
His actual girl that was in jail was like, he was with me at the fucking talk.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, why are you bringing up shit that talking about somebody that's not even here to dispute what you say? I don't like shit like that.
Then she came out and said that she used to sell crack or
she did. She said she was like a queen pen in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I saw that. She told me she talked about it in the book, and she was on what you call. She was on All the Smoke with Harrison Barnes and I said Harrison Barnes, Matt Barnes, and Steven Jackson.
Somebody said, was Tupac giving it to you, or was you putting Tupac on? And he said, did you cook it? They gotta be crying. You gotta ask some questions.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it. I watched a little bit of their podcast episode. They was talking about. She was talking about how she was like really that bitch and how she always wanted to have her own and. You feel me? She basically was talking about she was really with some what's her name from Power type
don't
shit.
get me wrong. Set it off, Jada Pinkett. Oh my goodness, boy. Set it off, Jada Pinkett. Say Jada's bad in the mother. Her boy head ass. I don't really look at like that now no more.
Her boy.
What Chris?
She got them eyes.
What Chris Tucker called her? I mean, Rod.
G.I. Jane.
Yeah, G.I. Jane.
Damn it.
Bald headed ass, but she used to be bad in motherfucker back in the day, boy.
Yeah, it's because she got them eyes. That's what it is.
I don't know.
But alright, we moved on now. I'm tired of talking about it. I don't even want to give her no more publicity. But is this you had one last thing you want to say about it?
Nah, I was about to talk about
Joe Smith.
Yeah.
And Chavez. Yeah, that's I actually been waiting to talk about that because I got a lot to say about that. So, but give me your thoughts first, right? And because we already talked about it a little bit off camera, but.
Yeah,
Just
the rundown.
Okay, so basically, Joe Smith got into it with his wife, Keisha Chavez, and it was about her having an OnlyFans, but it wasn't more so about her having an OnlyFans. It was the fact that he found out from the internet that she had an OnlyFans, and they didn't even discuss it before. You know what I'm saying? Before it all went, you know what I'm saying? Before she even had it and started making money, whatever, and they're married. And basically, he had to find out from the internet that she had an OnlyFans, and they never talked about it.
And she recorded the conversation.
And then she recorded the conversation, which I thought was mad weird. It wasn't really on the low because his face was kind of in it. But I guess it was on the low because he didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like fucking around some shit in the kitchen, and then he turned around and he just being recorded. So it's weird. But I don't know, bro. Tell me what your thoughts.
I'd say it's more so. I think he's more so glad at the fact that she didn't tell him that she had an OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he give a fuck that she had it. He probably, if she would have came to him and talked to him about it, he might not. I mean, who knows? He might not have. He might not care. He might have. But then that's between them. They had a conversation. If it's his wife too, I think if he wasn't okay with it, she shouldn't do it. But if he's, I mean, that's like I said, that's between them and how he feel about it.
It gotta be talked about.
Yeah, but I think that's more so is like damn, like you really made one.
Yeah.
And been, I don't even, let me see what the video, what have you posted on this motherfucker?
Yeah,
I got subscribed to go see it. Cause she probably wasn't even trying to show him this shit. Like, no, I'm not giving you my phone.
Cause you know.
But then that shit right there, shit like that just brings up other, like now he probably thinking like, damn, she telling other niggas, like you could be doing anything now, you doing shit like that.
Yeah,
it's like,
you just went behind my back.
From me now.
Exactly,
like,
exactly.
Point, like,
now I'm looking at you side-eyed.
Like, damn, like what else you not telling me, you feel me?
Exactly.
So,
yeah, I personally just thought it was mad weird. Like I agree with you on pretty much all that. Like it was mad weird that she didn't say anything to him, but it also was weird because why are you recording a private conversation that we're having?
Yeah,
We're talking about something that's like
play with the nigga.
Serious. You know what I'm saying? Like we talking about some that I'm clearly upset about, and your first thought is to pull your phone out
this nigga on video
and record it. Like, let me get this nigga on video. You know how infuriating that probably would have been.
You know what that did though?
I probably would have just stopped talking. Honestly.
I honestly would have divorced her, but that probably boosted up
for
her,
sure.
They split.
Oh, it did. Oh, they did split. Yeah, as they should have. As they should have.
That shit probably boosted up her OnlyFans like shit.
Definitely did.
One is Joe Smith.
That's probably what she did it.
Yeah, Joe Smith one. Then it's like, damn, what I wonder what her shit look like. Then she probably do look good. I don't know what she look like.
She looked like one of them
Instagram
typical IG model type jokes, bro. Like they all look the same.
What's her race?
I think she's like some Hispanic, some mixed with black.
Yeah, she mixed.
She's like a brown skin jump. I mean, she look good, but it's like I said, she look like one of them.
Yeah, so I'm saying that shit definitely probably boosted up her. She got big subscribers.
She know. She not down.
But I don't know. Then I'm gonna start thinking like, damn, you must not. You doing all this? You must don't give a fuck if we together or not for real. Cause you like really wild now.
Now you can just go to the next.
Now
I'm
going to the point that have you been using me this whole time? Cause you feel me? So it just
Yeah.
gets so deep to like, bitch, I should kill you.
Yeah. I mean now like you start to see like why niggas is so crazy about, you know what I'm saying, if females doing
shit
shit
like
that.
Would you be with a jump? A female that got OnlyFans?
Personally, nah, I wouldn't. But she would know that, so it wouldn't even like with me, like with my joint, it could never.
I'm not saying she didn't handle it like that. I'm just saying, could you ever like?
Yeah, nah.
You came across a bad junk, you wouldn't wife her up because she has OnlyFans.
Nah. I mean, it wouldn't be because she had OnlyFans. Okay, so you say if she already had it?
Yeah, like right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be comfortable. I wouldn't be comfortable with that because like me, I'm like a private nigga. You know what I'm saying? As much as we talk, ironically, because we have a podcast and we talk about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
But I ain't gonna lie, like when it comes to like relationships and who I'm dealing with, I don't really like to speak on, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with, you know what I'm saying, who I'm fucking with, or I don't really fuck with, you know what I'm saying, like because it's like.
So you would never post. So you saying you never even post.
Nah, bro, that's different. Bro, you gotta think about OnlyFans, bro. OnlyFans is basically like your girl is a porn star.
Even though a lot of them.
So that means everybody see her ass, everybody see her titties, everybody see her coochie. Who wants to be with somebody?
I wouldn't call him a porn star.
Essentially, you're your own porn star.
Because there's females that do it just by themselves. Whether they pay with themselves
that's what I'm saying. That's where you have to kind of get into.
Yeah, I think I separate those. I separate those females from the ones that do it with different, like other content creators.
You're right.
Those are like those.
But even for me, I guess for me, it's more so just about the fact that like you just like you showing off your body and like everybody to see like who the fuck wants to be with somebody that everybody done seen what the hell she got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I don't know, bro. Just like you could even flip that. Like what female wants to be with a nigga that's done fucked all the bitches around town? Like nobody. Like you could put that on both ways. Nobody wants to be with.
She don't gotta be like you feel me? I know there's a lot of stars and shit that got OnlyFans, but they don't got nudes on that jump. It's like this thirst traps. Like they still wearing clothes and shit.
See, that's what I'm saying. It would have to be something that we could discuss, right? We could discuss it. And we could, you know, see what I would say is like what I'm comfortable with, but we would have to come to some type of terms of meeting of the minds and agree. Like you can't just be doing whatever and we not even talking about it. Damn sure you're not about to record me.
I'd do that shit with if like my wife or something. I'd start OnlyFans with my wife.
I can see you doing that too. Cause you a nasty nigga. Not the white type nasty, but you just a nasty nigga.
Don't even bring that nigga up in the comments. Not the white type nasty.
You a different type nasty. I can see you doing
that.
I
would definitely do that shit though.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
It'd be fun?
Yeah. set a little camera like this, be on the balcony or something, leg up, long socks with the butters.
With the butters, you feel me? You're not a porn star. You just a little bit nasty.
Feel me? Not a porn star though, just a little nasty.
Yeah, you're different.
Yeah, but would you in Joe Smith's scenario, did you leave with your wife?
Yeah, because it's the principle.
Yeah.
The principle of it all is just the fact that, and it's not even about the OnlyFans shit. It's the fact that we was having a conversation about some serious shit, and then you turn like that's the most
what
like
you most mad about. You
yeah, it's the
mad 'cause
fact
she started recording
we
the
talking about
conversation.
like we could bro. It's like think, all right, put it like this, right?
Nah, I be had too.
Yeah, say we
I'm
talk.
look at you sound like
Say we talking about some shit.
I was just playing with me. I'm like,
yeah,
motherfucking playing
exactly.
with me. I'm having a real conversation. with you.
Exactly. Like imagine you realize hot about something, and you could be talking to anybody, and they want to pull their phone out and start recording the conversation.
Yeah,
Like,
I
this
had
is not
fucked
for
up.
everybody. Like, what are you talking? Like, what are you doing?
That's some shit make you go upside their head.
Exactly. It's about the principle.
What's wrong with you?
It's about the principle, bro. It's the principle. I'm a nigga that stand on morals and principles, and for me, it's about the principle that she took her phone out and decided to record when we having a serious conversation, a private conversation, and you wanna and you know why she did it, because you know they love to play the victim. They love to play the victim. She knows she was wrong for that. She was wrong for that shit, and she want to get on there and record that shit so she can have a whole bunch of other females with the same fucked up ass mindset stand behind her so she can feel like she right, when in all actuality she knows she was dead wrong for doing what she did. Not necessarily, well, yeah, for the OnlyFans part because she didn't tell the nigga, but you more wrong for putting a private conversation
See me,
out there.
if I was Joe Smith, see me, I'm a petty nigga though. I'd had to get her ass. I would have stayed with her, and then dropped a sex tape with a different female, gangster.
The way I was
Actually,
looking
now
at
you can't even move like
I was
that.
about to say
That's a whole. What's it called? What's it called when you cheat on your
the
wife?
adulterers type
Yeah, that's a
niggas,
whole.
the way the last relationship we want to get into, it's two relationships, but they all in the same family. One of them is romantic. One of them was a brotherhood. I want to say was, because I don't really think they really bang with each other anymore. And I'm sure everybody really know, but we gonna give the rundown about this one too. But Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. Now it's two reasons why I feel like their relationship is hurt. And one of it has to do with basketball and business, and one of the other reasons is it's kind of, I don't even want to use the word petty, but it's a little weird. It's a little bit awkward, if I had to say, because so if you didn't know already that. So when Michael Jordan dropped the Last Dance documentary last year or whatever, or a year or so ago, Scottie Pippen was on that jump, and Scottie Pippen came out and basically said he felt like he didn't really like the way he was portrayed on that jump. He felt like he was portrayed as kind of like a bitter nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't on it.
No, he was. He was on it. Nigga, he was. You feel me? He was on it, but
What's saying? Like, he didn't don't they do like these little private?
Yeah, no, he did.
He was on it.
Yeah, and that's the craziest part about it is he was part of the production. Not part of the production, but he you feel me? He had his, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, he was narrating his side while, you know what I'm saying? He was part of the film. Yeah. So, but after all that, Scottie Pippen felt like he was slighted. He felt like he was supposed to get paid and he didn't get paid for the Last Dance shit. Mike said that when they were shooting the film back in the late 90s, everybody knew what it was, that they wasn't really going to get minimum to no payment for whatever, you know what I'm saying, they was shooting. But now, basically 25 plus years later, Scottie basically on some like damn, like I feel like y'all play with me, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I deserve a little bit more piece of the pie, you know what I'm saying, and Mike basically like, nigga, like, go ahead, like, you already know, you know what I'm saying, it's that, and then, on top of that, Michael Jordan's son, Michael Jordan Jr., is about to get married to Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
That's really why he mad.
Which is really weird. I think it's a combination of all that. Personally, I think it's a combination of all. But she can't get mad at Mike for that, because I'm not gonna lie, Mike did come out publicly and was like, I don't approve of that. Like it was funny. Somebody asked Mike about that. They were like, yo, do you know the situation about your son?
Weird as fuck for him
and he was like, yeah, like they're like, do you approve? Like they literally asked him. He was like, yeah, I know about it, and no, I do not approve. Like, you feel me? He moved on from it, but I don't know. I think this story is a little bit it's kind of awkward, and it's, well, not for us because I can talk about it.
Yeah.
It's on the outside looking at it, it's funny as shit. But I don't know, bro. I feel like Scotty is on some real like you know them type niggas that like when you start something with somebody and before everything comes into fruition and it kind of blows up and everything happens the way it is. Like the way I took it as Scotty didn't realize how big the film probably was going to be. And at the time, he probably was like, I'm not really worried about it, da-da-da. But then he saw how big it actually was.
Like,
and now it's come out.
See how much that shit made. It was like
exactly. Now he wants to come back and claim a little bit like I want some more. That's kind of how I'm taking it. Mike is basically on some. Mike has really been on some like he kind of dismissing it. He not really giving a fuck what Scotty's talking about for real.
You know he don't.
Yeah, because at this point,
and then they do nothing. They probably sign something.
Yeah.
He probably can't even.
Yeah, but it's obviously Mike is a billionaire. He could definitely cut that nigga check from somehow, some way if he wanted to. If he wanted to.
He probably know that Scotty being petty off of the fact that he probably is a little mad about that because I probably would too. But Scotty is paid. He don't even need no fucking. He shouldn't be tripping. I think that's just got to do
he's
with.
He's paid, but he's not Mike paid. But everybody can't be Mike paid.
Yeah,
can't be Mike paid. Niggas,
it's a couple of niggas in the world that's Mike paid.
Yeah, you feel me? Well, there's no niggas in the world that's real that's Mike paid. You won't go there, but yeah, nah, for real though. Like I think,
but I thought that's what I was going to say. I think it had a little bit to do with him, his son, Michael Jordan Jr. fucking with his ex-wife.
Yeah, which is weird because they announced they're getting married.
That shit probably like.
Yeah, it's weird because then you also got to think like both of their sons was probably like cool growing up. So like, imagine like
she probably used to see the little. She definitely seen him when he was younger and shit around her. He was fucking how old is she? She old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
she definitely saw him when he was a little nigga. Like saw the nigga grow up.
Yeah,
like that's weird as fuck.
Yeah,
that's weird as fuck. Like
she different.
She's 49.
And how old is he?
She's only 49. Well, I thought she was older than that.
Nah, I thought she was in her 40s. I thought she was like 40.
I thought Jordan is 32.
Okay.
But still, though, it's just the dynamic of their relationship because could be basically like, that's like his fake aunt for real. It's damn near 20 years. 32 and 49. Yeah. It's like 17 to be exact. But yeah, bro, like that's like, like nah.
Yeah, she different.
She mad.
She probably was.
She is bad, I ain't gonna lie. She is bad.
She probably was going to the house and shit.
Oh, for sure. They was like that's basically like his fake aunt.
I don't know. I feel like Jordan. Scotty probably never been to Jordan's house.
Nah, I don't say that. I don't know.
Jordan don't be fucking with niggas, bro.
He don't. But
Jordan did not be fucking with niggas, bro.
Yeah, they said that nigga definitely was gambling. That nigga was a nut though. Jordan was a nut, bro.
They said Jordan was a dickhead.
He was a nut. He was that too. He was an asshole.
That nigga Jordan was a dickhead.
He definitely was. But he was the best type of dickhead though. Like you definitely want that nigga on your team.
Hey.
Nigga.
The best type of dickhead.
You reaching.
Nah.
The best type of dickhead. The nigga you want the nigga on your team. Y'all niggas is reaching. This nigga reaching. Come on, y'all.
This nigga's a little nasty.
You reaching. Nah, y'all. You reaching.
Dwight.
Nah, yeah. Don't call that nigga. Don't call that nigga.
You know, he the best type of dickhead. And I heard you go, after you said it.
Nah,
the best
bro.
type of dickhead.
Nah. But nah, yeah. Jordan definitely, like I said, I do think it's more so Scotty being petty.
Yeah, I think that nigga mad, bro. He probably seen how much, that, and then he see how much money, he probably mad. He's like, I give me something. Fuck that. This nigga Jordan gotta give me something. For some fucking
Nah, facts.
Shit made all that money. I need something. Fuck that.
But you would think everything Jordan did for that nigga's enough. That nigga got that nigga 6 rings. Shit.
Yeah. But
Scotty
you can say the same, though. You can say the same for Scotty. Scotty helped that nigga get
that. See this where it gets interesting, right? He did help him, right? And this is why, and we not really about to make this to LeBron versus Jordan debate. That's not what we about to do. But this is what I want to point out to people that don't really see what I see, right? Yes, Jordan had Pippen, right? Yes, LeBron had Wade, LeBron had Kyrie, right? People want to say that, Jordan didn't do it by himself, he had Pippen. When people say that, so LeBron had Kyrie, LeBron had Wade. But
had Shaq.
For sure, but let me put it like this, right? So when you say Shaq and Kobe versus Bron and Wade / Kyrie versus Jordan and Pippen, right? Out of all those names that I named, Pippen is the only one that's not really capable of giving you 40 on any given night. And that's what I want you to think about, and I want everybody to think about when they talk about that Bron versus Jordan debate, because you got to think about it like this, right? And in every championship that LeBron has won, he has always had a nigga on his team that if he didn't do it that night, Wade could pick up for him. Wade can give you 40 one night. If Bron don't got it that night, you can get it from Wade. If Bron don't got it, you damn sure can get it from Kyrie.
Didn't have to do that.
It's not that he didn't have to, nigga. That's not what he was.
Pippen was.
He could not do that.
Hooping, bro. Pippen could hoop.
Bro, he definitely. Bro, hear what I'm saying again?
You don't think Pippen could give a nigga 40?
No.
I think he could.
Okay. I'm not gonna say could, but I'm saying. But come on, bro. Offensively, Pippen was
I don't
not.
think Jordan wanted that nigga to do that,
bro. It's not that he wanted to. It's he was not going. He could not do that.
Honestly, bro, I really think
Pippen
was like.
But hear what I'm saying. Pippen offensively would never ever be with Kyrie, Wade.
Well, yeah, nah.
He was
as good as them.
That's the point I'm
saying.
saying.
But you can't look at it like that because that's just who he. But
that's what I'm saying. Like what Pippen did, defense. Like, are you right? Everybody has different roles.
He got dealt the.
But this is what I'm saying. At the end of the game, right? Everybody knows where the ball is going on the Bulls. It's going to Jordan.
Yeah.
For a fact.
Yeah.
For a fact.
I think
on LeBron's teams, and I know you like to say LeBron's a different player. We know that. But on LeBron's teams, Kyrie can end the game. Wade can end the game. We already saw Ray Allen in the game, but we're not gonna throw Ray Allen in there because he's not. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really in his prime. He wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I challenge people to think about. Just think about Bron and Kyrie and Bron and Wade.
Like you said though, too, they are different niggas.
Yeah, but I'm talking
they don't even
the offensive firepower.
I think Jordan would probably be mad if Pippen dropped for. He's like, nigga, stop shooting the damn ball so much. Give me the damn rock.
People don't have the opportunity to do that.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
People didn't have the opportunity.
I think Jordan was real live. Like, nigga, give me the ball.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. Jordan wouldn't have to do that because Pippen wouldn't even think about doing that. Pippen wouldn't even like, nigga, it's fucking Jordan. He wouldn't even think about shooting that many times 3 to 40. That's what I'm saying.
Because he was Jordan.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't Kyrie and Wade think like that? Because it was Bron.
Because Bron was not that type of nigga, bro. I don't think Bron is. But I think Jordan used to talk crazy to them niggas, like talk real wild to the niggas, like for sure, fucking ball.
For sure, but because Jordan was really like
yeah, he
that.
Was. No, he was.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But Jordan also a nigga that's looking to pass first. I mean,
you looking to score.
Bron's looking to fucking pass first.
He is.
So they not even. He needs a nigga that's gonna be able to drop 40 because he's not a nigga that. And then when Bron was back in the day, Bron used to didn't even like ending games when he didn't have Kyrie and
exactly.
He couldn't end. He didn't like finishing.
It took
that nigga a long time to be able to do that.
It's different. It's different stuff for different folks, but that's all. I just want people to think about that.
Yeah, nah.
Bron didn't really want to end the game, but Jordan wanted the game every time.
Yeah,
Jordan wanted that ball every fucking time.
Bron got that dog in him too, but Jordan had different.
It's different type of dog. He a different type of dog. That's all I'm saying. He a different type of dog.
Scotty dropped 45 times in his career.
Yeah, which is solid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, how many times has Kyrie done that? How many times has Wade done that? Wade and Kyrie have probably done it more than 5 times in the playoffs. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So,
but
I just want people to think about that.
I still don't think. I think it's Bron over Jordan.
Yeah, that's your opinion, but I mean, we can have that debate another day. We don't got enough time for that here, but I mean, when you put up, I'm saying when you hold side by side, I mean. Bron
it shouldn't even really be honestly it shouldn't even be.
We gotta leave it at areas. We do gotta leave it at areas. Bron got the 2010s.
They both.
Kobe got the 2000s, and Jordan got the 90s. So we can leave it at that.
Yeah, I was about to say
they both. Everybody goes to their own era. We can leave it at that. But that's all we got for today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back for another episode. If you're still here, still watching, appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button.
Yes.
Mack and S, we out here.
I got 99 problems, a couple of them bitches. Man, worry is snitches, how to get